Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sorting out my raised beds and I'm going to be sowing my radish, my carrots and my onions for this season. Okay, so this is the current layout of my raised beds. I've got one shallow and one deeper. The deeper one is where I do like carrots and things. I would do potatoes, but I do potatoes in pots. Last year we did some garlic, but it failed. We knew it was going to fail. We didn't plant it at the right time. And we did some spring onions and there's still a few here, which is like really cute. Like I can just harvest it. Look, this has survived like all winter. So I'm going to pull those spring onions out and then prep this bed. And then this bed down here I use for like radish and lettuce. I think we did chard last year and this might even be leftover chard. There was a chard plant that had grown here too, but no one at my house actually likes the chard. So this is going to be lettuce and radish, and up here we're going to do carrots and a selection of onions. So step one is to just get everything out of the beds. So that's the top bed all done. You can notice that this bed doesn't have nearly as many weeds. And that's because I accidentally left something on top of it, so everything died. But that's actually a really good technique. If I had been on the ball, I could have put some cardboard out on here a few months ago and it would have killed everything and I wouldn't have had to have just spent all that time digging. I did find a couple of spring onions. And these, which I thought were weeds as I was pulling, I realised they're actually the chives, which I planted last year, because chives are really good at keeping carrot fly away. So I might try and just replant these around where I'm going to be putting the carrots. Okay, it was like back-breaking, but it's done. Popped the 4 chive plants along there in the upper bed, and now I'm going to sow the carrots. So I'm going to plant the carrots on this side of the bed because it had deep garlic, and I've had to dig so deep to get the garlic that the mud's all nicely like tilled. This should help the carrots not fork. So I'm going to make 2 lines about 15 centimeters apart. Make it about 1 inch deep, and then the carrots should be about 6 centimeters apart. You can do them a bit closer and then you thin them later. And when you thin them, it's very important that you don't pull the carrots, because if you pull them out, that scent will attract the carrot fly. So you just want to take some little scissors and snip them out. I'm going to take this little sign that my niece made for me that says carrots. I just mark the second line. I know that I've done another line here, and that way I can move on and do the onions here. Okay, next we're going to do some silver skin onions. My cousin really wants to pickle his own onions, and I tried to grow them last year for him and I failed. So this year, hopefully, I'll have more luck. I'm going to do 3 lines of spring onions because they're really nice and we eat them. I mean, we tried chard last year and no one liked it, so I'm not going to grow it again this year. So I'm doing them about 5 centimeters apart, and the silver skin onions I did a little bit further apart. The lines I'm doing about 10 centimeters apart and about 1 inch deep. And then I'm just knocking dirt over the seeds that I've sown. So here I'm just doing 3 lines of radish, about 10 centimeters between the lines, and the radish 1 inch or 2 apart. So all these weeds that I've picked up, I'm not going to put in my nice compost that I've been making. I'm going to put in the garden recycling because I don't want to put all the seeds of these grasses and weeds into my compost. So that's the raised beds done for the day. I've got carrots, silver skin onions, spring onions, 3 lines of radish. And I'm going to leave this for my lettuce I planted the other day. I think it might have been a bit early to plant the courgettes, so I'm going to put this greenhouse back together and give them some protection. Doesn't look like rain. Give your beds a nice water after planting everything too. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me sort out my raised beds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.